The Merchant of Venice. Chapter 1. A Good Friend. The Merchant of Venice is the story we are going to study. It was written by William Shakespeare, who was a great playwright. Antonio was a very rich merchant who lived in Venice. Although he was very rich, he wasn't very happy. Antonio was a very good friend and was loved and respected by the people of Venice. Antonio had a very close friend who was Bassanio. Bassanio came from a rich family, but he had expensive tastes. He borrowed a lot of money from Antonio. Bassanio wanted to marry a wealthy lady called Portia, and he asked Antonio to help him. Before reading the chapter, I want you to know the setting of the story, the time, and the place. The story took place in the 16th century in Venice, in Italy. As we've said, Antonio was a wealthy merchant, but he wasn't a happy person. He always helped people and lent them money. People loved and respected Antonio because he lent them money but never charged them interest. He thought that it wasn't good to charge people interest. Bassanio was Antonio's best friend. He didn't have much money, but he had expensive tastes. He borrowed money from Antonio, but that didn't bother Antonio because he loved Bassanio so much. The only one who hated Antonio was Shylock. And now, let's meet the bad guy and know who was Shylock. Shylock was a moneylender. What is a moneylender? A moneylender is someone who lends people money with interest. Shylock faced a lot of problems because people in Venice didn't like or respect moneylenders. So, Shylock was a moneylender. His job was to lend people money and charge them interest in order to make profit. And now, let's know the meaning of interest. Interest means the extra money you must pay back when you borrow money from someone or a moneylender. For example, I will lend you £10, but after a week you should give me £15. So, the £5 are the extra money you will pay, which is called interest. I'll give you £1, but you will pay back £2, and so on. People in Venice borrowed money from Antonio because he didn't charge them interest, and this made Shylock very angry. That was the main reason why Shylock hated Antonio. One day, Antonio met his best friend Bassanio. Bassanio asked Antonio to help him. He wanted to borrow money from Antonio again, but this time he had a plan to pay his money back. Now, let's meet Portia, the heroine of the story, whom Bassanio loved and wanted to marry. She was a wealthy and beautiful lady. She lived in Belmont. Bassanio wanted to borrow money from Antonio so he could propose to Portia and marry her. Bassanio had a plan to pay Antonio's money back. When he would marry Portia, he would be very rich and would be able to give Antonio his money. Antonio couldn't give Bassanio the money he needed because all his ships were at sea. Antonio's money depended on his ships at sea, so he had no money until they returned. But Antonio suggested something that would help Bassanio. He suggested that Bassanio could use his name to borrow the money he needed from a moneylender. Who do you think would be the moneylender? Thank you for listening and have a nice day.